Hello everyone, it's me Mark. In the next few minutes I'm gonna show you how you can set up all your profiles in one project with Wi-Fi, SSID, with ringtones, with notification sounds, with all the volumes what you need, and the Geofence Location also. So first let's see how the task works. I'm gonna start it from the notification. We should give in what should be the new profile name. I'm gonna simply use the actual profile, and I'm gonna push OK. You can see it's asking to set up the Wi-Fi SSID, but because I'm connected it will be automatically pasted. So I'm just pushing OK. GTR connected. We're gonna set the ringer sound to the profile. We're going to set a notification sound, and we're going to set the Bluetooth volume. We're going to set media volume. We're going to set alarm volume. We're going to set ringer volume. We're going to set notification volume. We're going to set system volume. And as a result, we are going to get a JSON file. As you can see, the name is GTL, all the volumes are set, SSID is set, and ringer and notification sound is set. The location will be also set in the geofences here automatically. So how does this works? We have 4 profiles here which I can launch manual. These profiles are matching to my notification. As you can see, we have an add button, a volume and sound button, Wi-Fi SSID, and a remove button. If I push the remove, all my actual existing profiles will be listed, and which I mark and push OK will be removed from the JSON file and will be removed from the auto location app, the position also. So the first profile, it's nothing else, just an auto app command, which will be new profile geofence. Second is for the sounds, new profile sounds, new profile Wi-Fi, new profile delete, so remove. How does this works? First, the notification, which I created up here. As you can see, the title is the actual active profile name of mine, and I had an ID, new profiles, and the button 1 is new profile geofence, button 2 new profile sounds, button 3 new profile Wi-Fi, button 4 new profile delete. So these buttons will activate the profiles which I showed you before. So this should be the main task. First, we need to turn on the location. I put that on the first step because until I set up everything else, it should be enough time to get my GPS location. So this is nothing else, just to turn on GPS. The second one is the profile set name priority. You put +1. What should be the new profile name? And we set a return value as geo. Here I put a stop because if I don't set name, so I just put cancel in this task shouldn't run. It should just stop. So if geo isn't set, this task will be stopped. Then we're gonna start geofence monitor. Then we're gonna perform the task with priority +1. Parameter 1 is the geo, and this parameter 1 should already hold the name of our profile which we set. I have here 2 if statements. If geo isn't matching main and Bluetooth car, actually this is here because if I'm in the main profile, I'm pretty sure that I'm not connected to a Wi-Fi, and I don't need a Wi-Fi SSID setup if I'm in my car, not either. You can just ignore that this is a global variable where my Wi-Fi connection state I store. If I'm not connected, this is 1. If I'm connected, this is 2. So then we're gonna perform the task. Profile set sounds priority +1. Parameter 1 is geo. And no if statement here. Then we're gonna get auto location, just only getting geofence info. From here we need a latitude, a longitude, and or radius in the next steps. Then we're gonna get auto location manage. This is where we create the geofence in the auto location app. So geofence name is geo create edit. Latitude, longitude, and radius is set. And this one shouldn't be active if I set also my main and my Bluetooth car profile. Why? Because main profile is always active if I'm not on a node position, let's say it like this. So step 10, stopping geofence monitor. Step 11, stopping location monitor. And step 12, we're gonna simply turn GPS off. So let's go to the profile set name. Here, first we're gonna need an AUTOAPPS JSON read. This is the file where I created all my JSON values, and we're gonna read profile's name. Gonna set a root variable and put join output arrays to that thing, because I want to have a variable, and we are using that because this variable later we're gonna use it in the regex matching. So then AUTOAPPS dialog. The title is parameter 1. Then input text is the new profile. Output variable I named it geo. And here you need to continue task after error. You need to set that, because if you run this project first, actually this JSON file isn't existing, so it wouldn't work. The same goes for here, for AUTOAPPS JSON read continue TASKER error. In the first run, this JSON file isn't exist, so you need to mark this, or the task will simply stop and break here. So I have here a step. If I push cancel button, it should stop. Variable convert, because if I put on my names, I want to be convert to all uppercase. And then we're gonna simply AUTOAPPS JSON write. We're gonna JSON input root, add to array key profiles, array API name, and the name of the geofence location. So this is the name, GTL, and here up you can see profiles. So then we're gonna write this data to our card, and we're gonna need a return with the value of, and then profile set SSID. We start with JSON read. We just simply read the JSON file to a root variable. This profile set name task is the same what we are launching from the main geofence task. This is actually here because if I already set up a profile but doesn't start it from the launcher, so I simply set an SSID to the existing geofence, then parameter 1 isn't set. So AUTOAPPS dialog. This is the title. Give the name of parameter 1. Give the SSID name of 2 matching to parameter 1. Input text is SSID. This is a global variable where I store my SSID. and output variable name is SSID name. Then I don't know why, but just to always get it work, I need to wait here. And then we're gonna go to AUTOAPPS arrays. We're gonna put SSID name and parameter 1. We're gonna use other separator and put name parameter 1 as names. Output variable separator is set, join output arrays is set, merge arrays is true, and I'm going to give to that a name SSID rep temp, and the merge format is this one. I'm going to explain it in another video why I using this one, but actually this is the thing I do because most of the people's got routers with two SSID, one for the 5 GHz and for the 2.4 GHz, but they are at the start almost always the same name, so Internet 2.4 and Internet 5 GHz, and then I need to set this task only once and it will be recognized in my SSID task. Then we're gonna say AUTOAPPS JSON write. We're gonna put JSON input as root, update fields SSID repli, update values SSID rep temp, filter field profile name, because we are looking for with the SSID name to the matching profile name, and the parameter 1 is our geofence name, so the actual profile name what we are working now. We're gonna write this file as data, and we are gonna flash parameter 1 is connected with that SSID. Then we're gonna set sounds. Here we also start. We are reading the JSON file to a root. Here you need to mark continue task after error, because at the first run we don't have this JSON file existing. So if parameter 1 isn't set, it should automatically set parameter 1 to my actual profile name. Then for statement, here I'm using ringer as for the ringer sound, notify for the notification sound, and here you can see with V and Bluetooth volume, media volume, alarm volume, ringer volume, notification volume, system volume. Then we're gonna need auto to text. Here this one is simply for the AUTOAPPS dialog. So basically every time for every 4 data I'm gonna use a replacement. If Bluetooth volume is down, it should be the value in the text variable should be Bluetooth, media volume should be media, alarm volume, just like this. And here on the end, ringer, if ringer is set, then it here stays setup ring sound, and notification setup notification sound. Then we're going to have wait command, and this is the part where we are listing our ring sounds which are stored in our SD card, or the ringer sounds which are stored in the system with an if statement. This step should be only active if the volume here, volume, is ringer or notify. Why? Because I don't need this step if I set up the volumes. I only need this step if I set up the sounds. So map volume, then the name is map, and ringer, ringtones, notify, notification. This will only read our SD card. If you want to list the system sounds, you will need this step. The volume, we're gonna set ringer to the matching place in our system, and notify to the matching place where our list files should look for these sounds. Then Auto Tools regex. This is regex what we need to use for TASKER to cut the unused values from our notification or ringer sound. And this AutoTune text I only have here because I was not able to complete a regex matching where I could cut the last point from the result. So actually I needed an extra step to simply remove that last point. How does this looks like? So I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna show you right now, but this should work. So now we have here a dialog. If volume doesn't matching ringer or volume matching notify, then this is the dialog what you saw before for the volumes actually. So some title with parameter 1. Here in the text you get text and volume. Output variable is volume again. The second AutoTools dialog is for the sounds, setting up the sounds. Here we get the same text, parameter 1 to the profile, and text as text result, and commands are also an array at text results. And the command variable is volume. Then if we push somewhere cancel, the task should simply stop. We need the wait command because if you don't put this here, it's a random. Sometimes the task is breaking by AutoTools dialog. I don't know why is that, but it simply needs that wait task here for the loop, for the looping, or either way the loop is going to be too fast, and once it breaks, once not, I don't know, but if I have a wait command here, it never breaks. It works like it should. Then we're going to end our loop, and we're going to write all these values to a JSON file. How does this look like? So we got JSON input root and update fields, ringer, notify, Bluetooth volume, media volume, alarm volume, ringer volume, notify volume, system volume. The values are stored in a variable with the same name. And of course, we need to filter for the matching profile name, and the parameter 1 will hold the exactly profile name where we should update these fields. Then we're going to write this to our SD card and flash profile name sounds are set. So the remove task, we're going to start with read our JSON file. Of course, we're going to list the profiles name. This is the dialog title, which profile would you like to remove. The text are the profiles name, which we read it in the first step. Comments are the marked profiles name. I got here multiple selection true, that I can remove more profiles with one step. And then again I have here a stop. If I push cancel in dialog, the task should stop. So I got here a for statement. Add command is holding the marked profiles, and okay, we have to put here also wait, just to be sure that it's nothing breaks in that loop. And we're gonna set AutoTools JSON write, delete paths, profiles name, delete values, dev. We're gonna need an AutoTools JSON read right here, and read at JSON result and read that to the root. Why do we need that? We need this one because actually we're gonna change this root value. We're gonna change it here, but it will be not stored on the SD card. So if I don't read again the JSON, let's say the JSON variable, the root variable with the new values, it's gonna loop inside, so nothing's gonna change because it will always have the original values which we read it here up. So then auto location manage, geofence name, this is the geofence name, and action delete. And we're gonna also clear variable. I have no clue why I made that, but I'm pretty sure we need this one here. And we're gonna end our loop, and we're gonna store all the result at JSON result in our JSON file. And flash add command, so the profiles names are removed. So actually that's all. Hope it helps for someone. If you have any question, just write it to me, and use it well and have a good time. Cheers.